My daughter slammed the table and yelled in fury, "Enough, Mom! Get out of here. No one wants you at this table." Then my husband stood up slowly, looked at our daughter with eyes full of pain. No one could have imagined what would happen next. My name is Elizabeth Hale, and at 72 I've learned how to keep my voice gentle even when my heart isn't. I'm the sort of woman who still folds grocery bags for reuse, who remembers birthdays without needing a calendar, who believes that love, no matter how bruised, should sound polite. People call it patience. Sometimes I think it's just habit. That night, the habit of patience led me to my daughter's window. The wind along the Asheville Ridge was sharp, carrying the smell of roasted turkey and chimney smoke from the sidewalk. I could see through the wide dining room glass of Morit's house, her laughter rising above the clatter of silverware. She was radiant in the amber earrings I'd given her years ago. Galen, her husband, poured wine while the children giggled over a bowl of mashed potatoes. The golden light inside made their faces soft and warm. I stood half hidden by the hedge, holding a pumpkin pie, still warm in its tin. I'd baked it that morning, out of habit again, just in case they changed their minds and asked me to come. Then Morit's voice carried through the window, smooth and certain. "She doesn't even deserve the leftovers." The laughter that followed was thin, like something brittle breaking. Galen looked away. One of the children asked what she meant, and Morit said nothing. Before raising her glass, the pie trembled in my hands. I didn't drop it. I just couldn't feel its warmth anymore. I turned from the window before anyone saw me, walking carefully down the slope toward my own side of the duplex. Snow had begun to fall, soft as ash. Inside my kitchen, I set the pie on the counter and waited for the tears that never came. Instead, there was a kind of stillness, like the air right after a storm has passed. But before the sky clears, I looked at the clock at the empty plate waiting on the table and finally whispered, "That's enough." By sunrise, I knew exactly what to do. The next morning, she found the note I left and everything changed. 5 years earlier, this house still felt like a promise. The paint was fresh, the stairs newly sanded, and Morit stood in the kitchen downstairs, holding her newborn son while Galen carried in boxes. "Just until we get started," she said. "We'll pay you back as soon as we can." I smiled, waving my hand. "You'll pay me back by sleeping at least 4 hours tonight. That's all I want." It wasn't charity to me. It was family. The duplex had been my late husband's last project, and keeping Morit close made the quiet less painful. I cooked, babysat, paid the property taxes, and called the plumber when the pipes froze that winter. When Galen's job slowed, I slipped envelopes of grocery money under their door. No one talked about it. Kindness worked best when it wasn't tallied. The first shift came small. One evening, Marie asked if I could watch the baby while she attended a company dinner. "It's last minute. Mom, you're always saying you miss him." I said yes. Of course, I always said yes.